Dubai Airshow 2023, and welcome back with now Frederic Dupont, the Chief Commercial Officer from GAL AMMROC. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Well, good to see you again, Andy.
And again, good to see you, and so good to be on your stand. There's lots of activity that's been taking place on this all week long. Before we get into that, give me some of the background for the business and what your key markets are.
Okay, well, let me maybe give you a little bit of just a little bit of history in GAL and AMMROC, and the fact that today we are, still two different businesses, but, being managed, by one team. And the idea is obviously to merge so we can drive, all the necessary synergies so that at the end of the day, we can deliver a better, enhanced value to, the end user, which is the armed forces of the UAE. But not just the armed forces of the UAE, also to the UAE as a whole. And why? Because we are expanding our reach beyond the borders of this country. What we want to be, what we want to become, is striving to deliver effectively a value proposition that will attract other armed forces within the UAE, so that the UAE can become, a leading MRO when it comes to defense, hubs. And that's really part of the journey. So for this, we're doing two things. One is, we are continuing on we kicked off a transformation to merge those two businesses. And as you can imagine, there's a lot of work, to be done there. How do we enhance day in and day out our value again back to the, armed forces? How do we drive localization so we can improve and increase the self-reliance, from the country when it comes to all of the needs that the armed forces are? But also, how do we package all of this so that we can, attract more business out there? And all this, in sync with the very, the different key stakeholders within, the UAE. So that's, so just, easy to say, but obviously a little bit more complicated to do.
But what you've explained there is the actual strength of your business, isn't it? And it's the partnerships that you grow, not just with your customers, that have really cemented your place in this region and hopefully globally.
Correct. I mean, listen, we manage, obviously, work within the current bases, but also within AMMROC, which is a huge facility that we have in Al Ain. And as you can see in the background, we've just executed, today, an agreement with Sikorsky, making us an authorized service repair center when it comes to Black Hawk, okay? So we do both fixed, rotary wings, we do engines, we do, aircraft, we do components, we do training. And now, we can do it with a stamp when it comes to Black Hawk, platforms, that we can provide all the necessary repairs, 49 LIUs to be more exact, when it comes to, the UAE Armed Forces, which is, Jack in that case.
Now, that new deal with Sikorsky, of course, will help your growth moving forward. What other markets do you think will be important for you as you grow further?
Listen, beside obviously the UAE, we're leveraging also the relationships, that the UAE has with many, other countries. So within the GCC and extended even to the MENA region. But not only, and this is quite very interesting, because we are now, discussing with Southeast Asia. We had the chief of staff from even Argentina, in our booth today. So we're really expanding. It's not necessarily about the geography. It's about where it makes sense. Where can we build the necessary value proposition to attract the customer, coming in? Because sometimes, geography plays a big role because of transportation costs and things like this, but other times it doesn't, okay? And so overall, I would say GCC, MENA, but also Southeast Asia, and even expanding beyond, those countries.
So, crystal ball, let's look forward 24 months to the next Dubai Air Show. What will we be talking about then from you?
So listen, the next Dubai Air Show, before the next Dubai Air Show, definitely we want to be announcing some very key deals that we've done when it comes to building this international, business. And hopefully stay tuned, otherwise I won't have a job anyway, so it'll be very easy. But listen, no, we're working on two fronts. One is the reach for, to those markets with the different armed forces, and we're doing a lot of actually good work. I just came back from Thailand, last week. The other piece is also how can we partner with those strategic, suppliers, not just from a relationship in terms of vendor, buyer kind of thing, but really more, listen, let's find a way to truly, synergize, develop this win-win relationship, something that we know, number one, is based on the business case that makes sense, And number two, that will allow us to have a sustainable growth for both parties. It's really, truly about the win-win. And I can tell you we're talking with 18 different key suppliers, OEMs today, and definitely within the next 12 months, you will hear more of these kind of news coming in.
Exciting times.
Yes, indeed, very exciting times.
Frederic, thank you very much for your time.
Always a pleasure. Thank you very much. And listen, again, I'd like to thank, the Dubai Air Show, because at the end of the day, these are the venues, that are really a catalyst to some of the things that we're trying to do. So again, great edition. Only 2 days. I feel like I've been here a week already. But listen, I look forward to the next few days.
Thank you very much. Okay, Frederic. So Frederic and of course GAL AMMROC, you'll find full details online for them. Also, of course, on the official Dubai Airshow app, and stay in touch with us on our social channels and subscribe to our YouTube channel.